Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll go again with Bell. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. Bender. And some room to roam now. That good for 19 and a first down. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Off the play fake. Bender airing this one out for Evans. A swing pass caught. They give him a gain of 37.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. It's caught. Lockett. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now a first down throw. Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 36 yards. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Watson now on second down. And this is going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's when you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I can understand it, but it's almost like he heard a whistle or something to stop this swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. It's a big run that time by Bell. 49 yards on the ground. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. To throw. Bender. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Bender. And incomplete on the deep ball. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Vikings' defense is going to get the football back. Off of play action, it's Watson. Out left side here to Bryant. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And now it's second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. From the gun, Bender. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, Bender eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. On 1st down, Bender. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Off the play fake, Bender. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A very solid gain of 27. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Off play action. Bender. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, it's Bell. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will make our score 9-0. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there. Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame. Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result. Compounds the mistake a little bit. Yeah, you got to be able to forget. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that. You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. He'll air this. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it. You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Big seam, and he might go all the way. A big play there just before halftime. And even 70 yards. After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it, too. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On second down, here's Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before break. Bender. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Tyler Lockett now with a return. Shedding the tackle. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Watson on first down. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And some space here. And he is knocked down from the side at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on the second half no matter what.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. Now it's Watson. Fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 5. Again, McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They come out here in the eye. So now 3rd and goal. Will the defense bring some extra pressure here? And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, get him to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means You're counting on your offense.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He was trying to find O.J. Howard.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Goes underneath for Bell. It's a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bender. He finds Coleman. 8 yards on the pick up there, and it moves the sticks.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Off the play fake. Bender. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down. On 1st and 10, Bender. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Second down following the incompletion. Throwing again. Bender. Pushing through the contact. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Snags it for the pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Off play action. Bender. Dancing to his left. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bender out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Bender, and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line, Jordan Willis. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Throwing again is Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Let's go.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Daniil Hunter. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. They'll get 23 yards there, and it'll give the Vikings a first down. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Here we go. Brad 38.
He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. 15 yards there on the catch and run. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Escaping the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. A good pickup there, a 22. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. They're going to try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So in a game that's been full of twists and turns, here's another with time winding down.
And now, as you say, time's obviously a huge factor. But all you're looking for now is 3. So one big play, maybe a penalty, and you might get that shot after all.
Being chased out left. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Let's go. Let's round. Let's round.
They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 22 and a first down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Buffalo, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.